Were you going to introduce him, though?
Because you weren't here.
He's right there.
Okay, come on out. Okay. This is special because we have someone special here who's going to talk about religious liberties. All right? So I'm going to turn it over to you. I know you've done a lot of work. I'm anxious to see.
Happy Sabbath, church.
Happy Sabbath.
Today I'm going to be talking about religious liberty and how it's affecting us as students today. You can go to the next slide. Question 1. What is religious liberty? Answer. The First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution states that Congress shall make no law against an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, and the right to religious belief and expression, and a guarantee that the government neither prefers religion over non-religion nor favors particular faiths over others. So basically what this means is that we have the right to practice what we believe in without being harassed by representatives of the government. We'll go to the next slide. Question 2. What are some examples of our religious liberty being taken away? School doesn't allow students to share Bible verses. So what happened here is a young boy in California, he would have a Bible verse in his lunchbox from his mother every day. And every day he would share the verses with his friends, and over time, his friends would ask for copies of the Bible verses, so his mother made them. And soon enough, his teacher found out what he was doing, and he contacted his parents and the student himself, and he asked that he does not share the verses anymore with his friends. And so the parents and the students agreed, and later on that day, a police officer stopped by their house to let them know that they are not allowed to share the verses anymore because they're worried a student might be offended and that an incident might come about. Is it not the government restricting the free exercise of religion? Next slide. Let's talk about some court cases. Next slide. First case, Santa Fe Independent School District versus Jan Doe. Now what happened is before a football game started, the players would pray a student prayer led before each game on the PA system. It was not required, it was a choice, so anybody that did not want to participate did not have to. Over some time, people were offended by this. Someone decided to take this into action and bring this to court. It went all the way up to the Supreme Court, and unfortunately, they decided it was unconstitutional, and so the students were not allowed to pray on the PA system, but they were allowed to meet in individual groups. Next slide. Elk Grove Unified School District versus Nidau. Michael Nidau had a daughter who went to Elk Grove, and he sued the school due to the fact that they said, "under God," every day during the Pledge of Allegiance. This case also went to the Supreme Court, and Nidau lost the case due to the fact that he didn't have legal custody of his daughter. And back then, it was unheard of for someone to be offended by the word God. A lot has changed, and we need to be more aware of what's going on. As Christians, we abide by the law of the land as long as they do not conflict with the word of God. Acts 2:29 says, "For we ought to obey God rather than men."
Amen.
Have a happy Sabbath.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
I thought it was recording and it wasn't. So it's on the end.
From what Nick has presented, basically, what you hear is a bunch of knee-jerk reaction to laws that have been made regarding students' ability to share their faith in different arenas in school. It's mostly because the teachers really don't understand the rulings, and two is that it's become so political in the school system that right now everybody has to be so careful as to what's going on. But as he just read, the First Amendment does allow students to share what they believe without being harassed by the representative of the government. But then again, that itself is also tossed up in the air because a lot of people don't, like I said, don't quite understand it. However, for the students themselves, I guess mostly what they need is encouragement from parents when they enter into these situations that, hey, it isn't always, as the teachers say, you are allowed to share your faith. The Constitution allows that, but even beyond the Constitution, we have the words from Christ himself. Go ye therefore into all the world and preach this gospel. And as Paul said, we would rather obey man than God. Thank you.